Hi guys, it is Pickle and Brendan D. Colbert, and we are here for a public announcement. Dear Terry Crews, why do you hate black people?
It's the $1 million question.
I want to know what happened to him.
I know. Like, was it middle school? Was it high school?
I think it was a parent.
Well, in all seriousness, he does come from a very dark background. Abusive father. His mother and siblings had to run away and this, that, and there. So I don't want to be insensitive to that.
Okay.
But that was a couple of years ago when we were all behind Terry Crews. But there's no correlation between having a bad black father and you hating black people and referring to Black Lives Matter movement as, what did he say? He called them oppressors. That's what he said in English. Okay.
So I didn't want to jump the gun, so I had to do some research on my own on why we were attacking Terry Crews and calling him a coon and Uncle Tom and all those different things. So then I finally heard an interview that he did with Don Lemon. And
Don Lemon, my big cousin.
And I had to watch it a few times because I couldn't really comprehend what he was trying to say.
Neither could he.
So, from what I gathered, me personally, was that he was trying to say that Black Lives Matter was too militant and very we are over here and we're not including white people at all. And I guess he felt like that was wrong. And that we are... Then he tried to be diplomatic in his response and say, not all black people are... Was it good? Or...
No, that's not what he said.
Was a tweet?
It was the other way.
Oh, it was the other way around.
It was the other way around. He was defending the white people.
Well, yes, but he was trying to say, all in all, he was trying to say not all black people are bad, not all white people are, good. I think it was reversed how he wrote it, but that's kind of what he was saying. And
he did the All Lives Matter thing.
I guess without saying yes. So I think here's my issue with that. For years, black people have been oppressed. Obviously, there's plenty of history about that. You have black people who are black 24/7 and is oppressed 24/7. And I guess what the issue is that we have tried plenty of tactics that are peaceful, that are saying we still want to love everybody, we still want to be accepting we want us to, and the Black Lives Matter movement was definitely a movement that was we're fed up with this. Trayvon Martin did not deserve to die. Tamir Rice did not deserve to die. Breonna Taylor does not deserve to die. And on top of it, the police officer who killed her, is still out there. And they're not arrested, right? Sandra Brilland did not deserve to die. I can go on and on, right? And, unfortunately, you have the ones that, there's different tactics to how to approach this, but unfortunately, there just can't be any peace until there's a war. And it sounds so awful because I'm not somebody who wants to go to that, and I'm one of the people who, at the last resort, I want to fight. But, one, Black Lives Matter isn't even that militant, okay? It actually is more of a peaceful protest.
It's very liberal.
Yeah. So that's not true. There's definitely other organizations that are pro-black that are definitely more militant. Black Panther Party. Um, and even they weren't, you know, out there like that.
They weren't what?
Well, they weren't. Let me say, they weren't going out of their way to just murder people. So
They shot back though, as they should
right,
have.
they defended themselves, right?
But they were, in a sense of the definition, militant. But that's okay.
They're in the but at the same time, they were always on the defense, not the offense.
All right, that's important to say.
That's important to say. Go ahead.
Okay. Here are the facts. Nick Cannon, Gabrielle Union,
Okay.
both separated from America's Got Talent because of race relations. In a nutshell, I'm not a lawyer, but Nick Cannon, he has his reason. I respect him for that. Gabrielle Union dipped out because of all the racism with
Her hair.
her hair and like allegedly Simon Cowell, which I'll be very disappointed to find out that he's a racist because we kind of like him, but we don't know him,
Yeah.
right? Also, it wouldn't surprise me, unfortunately. Tyra Banks, I don't know if she left or she didn't renew her contract.
I
Because
didn't know she was on there.
Yeah. To my knowledge, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like I remember seeing Tyra. Wait, I think Tyra was the interim between Nick Cannon and Terry Crews.
Okay.
And the one left standing is Terry Crews, the one out here shucking and jiving, going on a press tour, defending his massa. He did the View, he did the Talk, the Thought, the Intuition, all them shows names.
The thought.
The Premonition. What? That's funny. Still not getting no fruit snacks. Yes, we have an audience today. And the only one left standing is Terry Crews. If you're a host of America's Got Talent, why are you going on a press tour defending the white people on America's Got Talent, talking about, I promise you they're not racist? I think one time he said, America's Got Talent is the most diverse crew that he's ever seen. You know, all the stage managers and the producers are of color. But what does that have to do with the allegations? Gabrielle Union's allegation was a conversation person to person about the way she wears her hair and X, Y, and Z. So you going on this press tour talking about the black and brown men and women that you see behind the scenes being black, which means the show is not racist. There's shows that have black directors. There's companies who have black CEOs. My prior employer, which will remain nameless because I don't want to get that messy, has a black CEO of the entire national aspect to it. And there's racist fundamentals in that organization, as we talked about. This prior organization, once upon a time, I wouldn't have been able to not only not work there, I would have been able to walk in the building. You don't see me going on a press tour talking about the blank, 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 blank is not racist. So what's your motivation to do that? And then every time he gets pinned up, he puts it on his wife. Did you notice that? So the Gabrielle Union thing. So he was talking out of pocket, trying to say that he tried to invalidate her feelings. And then when she cooked him on Instagram, because she was like, I'm confused because when you had that allegation about that film guy, I came to your defense. And then he went back on TV and was like, my wife told me that I need to stop talking. And everybody's like, So I've been following this guy. I've been following this coward and this clown for a long time. Oh, you didn't know that? Oh, I'll tell you all about that when we finish. We've been talking. All right, push come to shove. Terry Crews is an Uncle Tom, and I'm disappointed in him as a black man. I don't feel it in my heart to go and destroy this dude and put crazy Twitter things. I didn't even put that on Twitter when you've seen that. But we're going to end up doing a part 2 to this one. You got anything last to say? We got 20 seconds because we're not verified.
I think he just lost his way. And I think him being around them and they're treating him well, he forgot what it was like to be black.
Yeah.
Nicolau.
All right, peace.